Hi everyone, welcome to skill 5, I believe, which is synthetic substitution. This one you guys have done really well with. If you notice one thing from your preview, I changed that sign to a positive just to prove a point. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So synthetic substitution, yes, we use it to find x-intercepts, but really you guys are just finding points on the polynomial, so it doesn't always have to be an x-intercept. So this is just trying to get you guys to prove that you know how to do synthetic substitution for any value. So what we need to do is go ahead and set up our L. I'm going to actually move that a little bit. So remember, there is one rule when you guys use synthetic substitution. It's that you have to fill in your holes with 0. And what I mean by that is we have an x to the 4th, we have an x to the 3rd, but here there's no x squared, so you have to fill that in with a 0. And it's a really big deal if you don't do that, because remember, you're also dividing. And so if you don't fill in that 0 right there, the polynomial that you would end up creating in the end would be wrong. So we really want to make sure we have that 0, which is why I changed the sign of this, because originally you still got the same answer, even though it's wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of these numbers, -3, 9, 0, -5, -8. And the value I want you guys to use is -3. So your first step is to drag that number all the way down. I draw the arrow so I don't accidentally put the result right here. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go through. -3 times -3 is +9. 9 plus 9, sorry, is 18. 18 times -3, oh geez, I need a calculator. I'll just do it on the side. 18 times 3, 8, 16, 24. 3, 4, 5, 54 is -54. That makes that a -54 times 3. Geez, okay. 4, 8, 12, 5, 10, 15, 16, 162, and that's positive. -5, that would be 157. Yes. Times a -3. Oh, goodness gracious. 157 times -3. You guys get to see a lot of what happens when I don't have a calculator. 15, that's 17. 3, that's 4. 471, and that should be negative. Plus 8, which would make that a -479. Again, this one is different because I changed that to a positive from your preview. To prove the point that if you left off that 0, you would not get this same number. So really, my x value was -3, and I got out -479. You guys could always double check this too by plugging this into your calculator and plugging this value into a table and double checking, but I do want you to show your work on synthetic substitution. So this one, you really have to know to plug in the 0 right there, otherwise you're going to get the wrong answer. This one works out a lot nicer, where you could probably do most of this in your head. There's no holes to fill in this one, so it's just 2, 7, -3 for x equals -4. Again, I'm going to bring that number all the way down. This one should go nicer. 2 times -4 is -8, plus 7 is -1, times a -4 is +4, -3 is +1, and so that's my final answer. -4 and +1. So there you have it. Neither of those are x-intercepts, which is fine. You're allowed to get non-x-intercept values when you use synthetic substitution. Again, these are both just points on these given polynomials. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you make a note card, and I will see you Monday.